The following presentation may contain language unsuitable for elderly grandparents, household pets, and nuns. Unnamed Drag Productions accepts no responsibility for any resulting homosexuality, teenage pregnancy, or chemical dependency that may transpire as a result of listening to this garbage fountain. You have been warned. Enjoy!
Unnamed Drag Podcast.
Hi! Welcome to the maiden voyage of our brand new camera.
We've just welcomed a new bebe to the Unnamed Drag family. So she's now joining Elizabeth and Elizabeth II. We're going to call her Nancy.
And then, of course, Mike.
Mikey's short for Michael, didn't you know?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Unnamed Drag Podcast. I, of course, am a bat-wing thalidomide excess skin child. Nana Rat Hole.
And I'm the tits they scraped off the bottom of a boat. Marilyn Singh.
I can see your barnacles. That's horrible.
So, yeah, we have a new camera. We don't know if this is recording, but we do have to start by saying thank you to everyone on the Patreon.
Thank you, you Patreon motherfuckers. We saved up all of our pocket money
we did.
For months, and then we did...
You don't understand. When there's money just sat there for free, and I need a Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to touch it.
Yeah.
Because my purse strings are just clammed up all tight. Just like my purse has got vaginismus. And you have to tempt her open with cookies and juice.
Her purse has teeth.
And gnashes and nippers. So yeah, thank you so much. Like, you guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, a little goes a long way, because if we just sat on it for long enough, we were just like, oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that's pennies towards the new camera.
Absolutely.
And then I let the internet make our decision. It popped up in my suggestions. Excuse my hand, I didn't have time to do a courtesy go. We've started filming a lot later than usual today. Because we spent so long fucking
dicking
around.
About. Yeah. And also, like, it was like, right, time to set up the camera, and then we open the box and go like, oh, that's a lot of parts.
So much stuff. Yeah. This is full of, like, hopes and dreams and wishes. And
we still don't know if we did it right.
Yeah, I found a baby tooth in there. I don't know who it belongs to.
This could be recording on Slate.
Yeah, absolutely. But it already feels like it's got to be better than what
it has to.
It has to be.
Right?
How do you know it's going to be any different? Because it has to. Is that Giles in Buffy?
I don't fucking
Before
know.
he smashes...
maybe, yeah.
Before he smashes Anya right in the amulet.
Smash her in the puss.
Smash my fucking amulet, Giles. So anyway, welcome to our new camera. Thank you to our Patreons. Marilyn, what are we doing today?
So, today...
Let's fucking get on with it.
On the back of...
I'm so excited.
I know, same. Because my favourite episodes, and I think yours too, are the ones where we challenge each other.
Where we do stuff.
Yeah, where we have a little activity to talk through.
It's sort of, it reminds me of the old days of when we were more like Much You, Very Tube. But it's not as Much You, Very Tube, because it's just us having a conversation.
Yeah, because when we were YouTube, we were like, what a dick in his wear! Do you know what I mean?
What's Jenna Marbles been doing this week?
Exactly.
Or what did Jenna Marbles do about 3 years ago, but we haven't done yet, so it's new to us.
Yeah, that was very much our format. Whereas now we're just doing nice little chitty chats.
Yeah, exactly.
Today's nice little chitty chat is it's would you rather, but drag
edition.
Make it drag.
Yeah, because we said for ages that we should do Would You Rather, but then it was like, well, Would You Rather, like, everyone's played Would You Rather.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the drinking game, or, you know, well, you can make it like a drink-based thing, obviously.
You
can just play it when you piss, but usually it's like a travelling thing, or just like a pasta time at work thing.
I just think it's kind of like a getting to know you thing.
That
a lot of them
too.
are about, like, pain or, like, sucking off your dad.
What, today's?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
What's that got to do with drag? And it was just like, no pain, sucking off your dad. Yeah, that absolutely is drag. I'm in pain looking at you, and I want to suck off your dad.
Yeah.
Talking to you today, Marilyn, before we get started.
So, I watched Bride of Chucky last night, and it shows. I'm fresh off Halloween, so I am feeling myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You've kept the spooky brows, and fed them into your like day-to-day woman,
exactly,
which I really enjoy.
I'm horror pinup.
Horror pinup.
Yeah.
Horror
pinup.
Horror whore.
Fashion sack.
That was it.
The Adventures of Horror pinup and Fashion sack.
That's our new graphic novel. So please subscribe to our Patreon so we can get it funded. Yeah, I'm really into a fashion sack. I
love you in a fashion sack.
I really enjoy it.
I want to wrap you in a fashion sack and throw you in the river.
I've made so many fashion sacks.
I make
myself fashion sack. I'm gonna sack and pass myself.
Sorry, this is actually quite a serious conversation. You're fashion sacked.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh, you got me there.
Oh, you got me there, you fucker. Anyway, no, we're doing our job.
Yeah, we're doing our job. So yeah, fashion sack, and so if you're listening on Spotify, that was for your benefit. But please come to YouTube. Hopefully, because it's going to look really great.
We don't know. This might be the time that the podcast is just audio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Mike can be trusted.
Yeah. We'll take a picture of your tits and just use that.
Cameron Anderson has yet to be decided. Hey.
I think you just named.
Yeah, that's a sticker.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Camera Anderson.
You're welcome.
And our 2 fucking sub boxes, Elizabeth and Elizabeth II. So stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, so take it away. We're going to play No, we're not playing
Would You Rather.
Playing Would You Rather.
Never have I ever. I mean, next time.
Yeah, maybe.
We should do that and just get shit faced.
Put a finger inside me if you've ever. Like TikTok challenge.
Put a finger inside me if you've ever breathed.
It's like, yeah, do you want to put a finger down? It's just like, no, I want to put a finger up.
In.
Yeah. Put
around.
Okay. So we decided...
circles, sorry.
We decided that we were going to plan... in advance so that you don't have to just listen to us sat here going trying to think of examples. But once I got going, oh mama,
it was fun.
Let me just tell you that they just started pouring out. I could have written 10.
Yeah, same.
I stopped at 5.
I mean, if the inspiration hits, we can always spiral.
Yeah, so
we often do.
So we'll start with something which I think is pretty straightforward and very relatable to anyone who might have done le drag, where they've perhaps elevated it or wanted to have like a certain glamour look.
Alright.
Would you rather, and this is for 24 hours, be fully tucked, balls inside, foreskin touching your anus, or be spirit gummed from temple to temple, pinned into a double stack wig with like, you've got a net on underneath to keep it all pulled back. So, fully tucked or fully pinned into a wig double stacked, 24 hours.
Tucked.
Really?
Absolutely.
You'd rather be tucked? See, I'd rather be pinned.
Yeah. See.
Talk me through your thinking.
So you know how like if I'm wearing like a double stack wig or like big hair that's gripped in, I know I'm getting a headache.
Yeah.
I know for a fact.
But 24 hours without peeing.
Mama. Why do you think my tits are so big?
So you'd rather just remain.
No, you can still piss if you're tucked.
No, like that's the thing. You're not allowed to untuck.
Or not allowed to piss.
Yeah, because otherwise you would just take the wig off. Like the rule is you're in it for 24 hours. So can you go without peeing for 24 hours?
Well, no, but I'll just piss myself. Like try and stop me.
I guess. Like if the dam's gonna blow, it's gonna blow, isn't it? So I guess you would just say
what a lot of people do for like. If they're a taper and a tapeworm and
if you're a tapir,
the professional term,
you know, like one of those things that one of the anteater
tapir.
Yeah, I mean, I contour my nose to look like a tapir. Tapir.
Is it
a tapir?
I think so.
Anyway, fuck it.
Yeah, if you were a tapir,
if you're a toilet paper.
What I've known some people to do who have foreskin is just leave the tip of the foreskin out the side,
to make a flume.
Yeah, to make like just a little funnel.
Yeah, sure.
And then you can.
But then what if that gets clogged and then it like fills up like a water balloon?
When was the last time your foreskin got clogged?
No, I mean like if it slips somewhere and it gets like back trapped by a band.
I think you have to be very careful.
Sure.
You have to sit down and like. You have to do that.
I mean, people who are hardcore into it also do things of like getting foreskin pierced and then like a goose piercing, and it's like rings so that they can like pin them together. Apparently, it's more of like a ladyboy thing.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so
like body modification to tuck.
Yeah, so it's almost like you don't ever have to tape ever again because you just pull that shit back, Maria, and just like.
Have you ever taped?
No, never.
Me neither.
No,
Fuck that.
I've never ever done it.
I have enough control pants and enough padding on.
I'd rather go down
if I
the
do
Monster
slip
Mash.
out. Yeah, exactly.
I'd always pick the Monster Mash.
Even if I do slip out, because I've got that much underwear and padding on, it's never just like a dick. It's like just a slight bulge in the general
like
scenario.
Hi.
Hey, friend.
I got lonely.
What you doing out here?
Missed you. Like that.
Make some room for Richard. So you'd rather be in the wig?
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
I think I'd rather just like, I'll get attention headache.
You get... Because you wear like something under your wig to like hoik your skin.
To pull back my cum gun.
I can't do that. I'll get a headache. And it's not worth it because the second I get a headache, I'm miserable. Visibly furious.
I just think that I can navigate a headache better than I can navigate bladder pain.
No.
Like, the searing burning of like, I need a piss.
The corset helps.
It does help.
Because all of the
that's
liquid
true.
stays here.
Although, you know what I did recently? Backstage at an undisclosed venue at a night that we won't mention.
Yes, I do. I was in the room.
In case they don't invite us back ever again. But yeah, I just pissed in 2 empty bottles. And then at the end of the night, just like ran them through to the toilet and then put them in the bin. Like
that was very courtesy.
No one had to know it was a victimless crime. Whereas when we performed with Alaska,
okay, we're just outing her.
Yeah, she pissed in a fishbowl and just left it in the venue.
I was eyeballing that. Like, how much on eBay for that piss?
Yeah, right. I could send that to some like 15-year-old.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
That's so gross.
I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I want to be able to pee. You want to not get a headache.
Yeah.
Either way, it sucks.
Yeah, being in drag hurts.
Mm-hmm.
If you're comfortable in drag, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Something's not right. So I have. Would you rather never wear underwear of any kind in drag again, or lip sync to Footballs Coming Home?
It's coming home. It's coming.
Fire.
Okay, no. So is the option like I don't have to wear underwear ever again because
never can.
Oh, I never can.
So if you want to do a boob look, if you want to do hips, you're not allowed.
Right. Or I have to get on stage and...
Or 3 minutes of that.
I'm gonna fucking bedeal my Skinner.
Oh really?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to still be able to wear underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I am. I mean, in my head, you're pitching it to me like that's the only number that I can perform ever again.
Oh no, let's do that.
But at least I'm gonna look snatched. Me coming out, massive titties, tiny waist, big ass, just like it's coming home.
To be fair, I could sell it, but and also my drag, the whole thing's underwear.
Yeah.
If I tried to do drag with no underwear whatsoever, who the fuck is that?
You take one brick out and the whole fucking building will collapse.
Yeah.
You need the underwear. Yeah. So it's
a load-bearing pad.
You will also have to bedeal your Skinner.
I will have to lip sync to Footballs Coming Out.
For the rest of your career.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh, I choose death.
There's a bylaw though. Huh? There's a sidestep.
Okay.
You just have to sing live. You'd never be able to lip sync again because you'd have to lip sync to that song, but you just have to sing live because you wouldn't have to sing. That get around it that way. I know there's supposed to be ultimatums, but I always like to try and find a way to trick the system. Like I didn't go to the class, but I'm still getting that A.
Oh.
And that D.
Anyway, okay. So we're both lip syncing to Footballs Coming Home.
Yeah, for the rest of our careers. But singing live at every show so that we don't
To be fair, I think I could make it funny.
Yeah.
And you just put a different concept on it every time.
Could you also imagine just each time that you go up to do it, they're just like, surely she's not going to do it again. And then you just hear the football commentary just like coming in. It's come. And it was like, oh my God. And there'll be a period where it stops being funny and then it'll start being funny again because you've been doing it for years. Yeah. Oh, glorious.
Wonderful.
Okay, my next one.
Glorious
again, very much just straightforward drag. Sophie's Choice type style. Sasha Velour's choice. Would you rather go on stage not knowing your words or not wearing lashes?
Not knowing my words.
Same.
Every single time.
Yeah, because at least not knowing your words, you can like do kind of tuna. But without lashes on, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Unless it's a look that requires to not wear lashes, but how often?
Never.
How often do you do that? Oh no, wait, you don't
wear a wispy. You wear something. You do something.
Well, I was more thinking of the time that I did the under eye illusion tooth fairy thing. I didn't wear a top lash because it didn't need it, but I just wore extra bottom lashes to make myself more monstrous, so I still had a lash on.
Sorry, judging you?
You can't tell me it didn't look good.
It did look good.
I put the lash on and I was just like, no, I don't need that today. But I definitely need a much bigger bottom lash to draw attention to my under eye illusion. So yeah, I'd definitely rather go on and just fake my way through the words.
I just feel like drag queens are always trying to strip back on what they have to wear.
Yeah, sure.
So, like, I'm not wearing a wig. I'm not wearing tits. I'm not wearing pads. And then it's like...
What? Okay, you just like... That was all directed at me.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
Because what have I done in the past? Not worn a wig. Not worn
but not all at the
tits.
same time. Oh, God, no.
No, you're right. I've always done something.
Yeah.
Like, even when we did the podcast and I was Gypsy Rose Dugard, I wore a corset.
Yeah, and a little crown.
And a little crown. So yeah, I guess I did.
Made it a thing.
I guess I did something.
It's just like, I feel like people are always trying to like strip away the fantasy. Yeah. And it just feels lazy to me.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, again, it's all like a matter of aesthetics, isn't it? And that's, again...
It's
the opinions of unnamed drag are to always be taken with a pinch of salt because they are just opinions, not facts. However,
I'm a 20-year-old
we
man.
are right.
Yeah. I'm a 29-year-old man in a leopard print dress.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Fight me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a silicone apron of titties.
Yeah. I'm sat down in a corset. Fuck with me.
Today's not the day, motherfucker.
Fight me. So you want to catch these hands?
So we are unanimous on yet another one. We both rather have...
I'm not going on stage without lashes. I remember once I lost a lash because I was sweating that hard.
Just went home.
I finished the show, but then immediately got out of drag.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, I can't walk around and... Because usually you do the rest of the night.
Yeah,
You're there, you're present, you're like, we had fun, take photos. Mm-hmm. No. It came off.
It's not the one.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's got to.
No.
It's like walking around on a broken leg.
Yeah, I did the rest, I did the rest of the show because the stage was such that the audience was relatively far away. I don't think anyone could see it, and there was only like 3 numbers left, so...
Yeah.
I felt like I'd lost a leg. I'm pretty sure that's how that feels.
Poor broken pony.
Yeah, take me out back and shoot me. Turn me into glue. Yeah, I'm done.
Turn me into glue so I can put my lash back on. If I was a horse and I was turning to glue, could I insist I was turning to wee body glue
absolutely.
so that I could carry on the fantasy of gluing down lashes?
I went out with my phone and my torch on and was like looking for the lash.
Where is she? I don't care if I get pink eye. You have to pull it out of a pigeon's beak.
It was a brand new lash and they were like $4.95.
That's annoying.
I spent a $5 on an eyelash and it flew the coop.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Rude. Not a team player.
Absolute shite house.
God damn you, copy decks! So, what's your next one?
We're both wearing lashes. Okay,
this is great.
Would you rather only ever wear Poundland makeup again or only ever wear Smithy's wigs again?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I get from Poundland? Like,
I don't know. I still want to do the Poundland challenge. Where we have to do a full face of drag makeup.
I mean, do you know what? I'd be saving so much money on makeup that I could just reinvest it back into wigs. The only problem is, if you're classing, again, going back to what we were saying before, if you're classing lashes as makeup, what the fuck can you get in Poundland for a lash?
Unless you stack them that severely that it's a joke.
Oh, no, but they'll be so thin.
Or you'd have to get like crafty with it and use those paper stuff.
Yeah. God.
Ball ache.
However, Smithy's wigs, you can make them work, but it takes...
I would like to see it.
But it takes... James Mansfield. They're basically Smithy's wigs.
Yeah, but like, she makes them work for camera. They're better than they were.
Yeah.
I ain't wearing it.
I mean, like, let's not turn around and look at the back of it from where you've had to pull hair forward.
Let's not do a show in that and see how she keeps up.
Oh, God. Yeah. Smithy's wigs are kind of...
Exposed netting.
Smithy's wigs are like the tampons of the wig world. Like, one use only. Yeah. If you drop it on the floor, do not put it back in your wardrobe. It will give you an infection. Toxic shock.
Yeah.
You can get toxic shock from a Smithy's wig.
From the occipital bone down, there is no hair. It's just neck.
I once put a Smithy's wig on. My fontanelle reopened.
Yeah. My sock palette
Smithy's wig
caved in. Yeah.
My cleft unwired.
Yeah. Unless you're a straight person doing fancy dress, there is no reason for you to own a Smithy's wig.
There's still no reason for you to own a Smithy's wig, and I've owned so many in my time when I was getting started.
That was one of the first things I remember saying to you.
Yeah,
looking in your bag and going, "Is that a Smithy's wig?"
You need to stop wearing these.
Please don't.
Yeah, because again, I'd buy 2 of them and do like a double stack. and then try and style the fringe into such a way that you couldn't tell it was a hard front, but you fucking could. Of course you could. Anyway, I'm gonna
Smithy's Poundland.
I'm gonna go with the Poundland makeup.
Really?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Poundland makeup.
Wow.
But it's difficult because, like, again. Oh.
I know.
Oh. Okay. What about? Oh no.
Yeah.
This is a bad
Sophie's
one,
choice,
isn't it? It's really bad.
Sacha Velour's choice.
I mean, I don't want to go on and on about it, so my gut reaction is go with the Poundland makeup and just get some really nice wigs with the money that you save.
Oh.
I mean, I'm going to have to learn how to make my own lashes out of what they've got and paper.
And you think Poundland Foundation's gonna cope with all this?
I mean, just as many layers.
You think that's the level of coverage you need?
As many. I mean, I'll be using it as a primer. And then putting more on top
of it.
Yeah,
building in layers.
Yeah.
I would like to try though. See if you can witchcraft that together.
I wonder how long it would take to build up enough layers of their like
100 layers of Poundland Foundation.
Oh, it's water based as well because you're gonna sweat. I'm going to have to change my answer because of sweat.
Yeah.
Because of sweat.
Because of sweat, because of drag, because of life. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Smithy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smithy's wigs.
I would also have to go with Smithy's wigs.
Oh, that's
I feel like I
horrible.
could fuck them up enough to make it at least look like punk.
Yeah.
Whereas if your makeup's bad, your makeup's bad.
Or I'd just bypass it completely and just be a bald queen for the rest of my life.
That also works.
And just ignore my Smithy's wig.
We're not doing this. You'd buy one Smithy's wig and go, no.
Yeah.
I'm shaving my head.
Okay, that was fucking horrible. Let's move on from that nightmare scenario that I'm glad will never exist.
Yeah.
Okay, here's when I started to just get silly. So enjoy. Say that you're having a crafternoon doing some drag, because obviously we both like to make our own garments these days.
Yeah.
The these days is for me because I'm very late to the club.
Okay.
Would you rather accidentally run your finger through the sewing machine or burn your bell end with hot glue?
This is barely drag race. This is just a would you rather.
Yeah, would you rather run your finger through the sewing machine or burn your bell end with hot glue?
Bell end with hot glue.
Same, yeah.
I have nightmares about running my fingers.
Yeah, because what if you get it through the nail? Through the fingernail!
Oh no!
Whereas at least, what's that going to do? Like, you'll maybe just deny yourself
That's a short amount
for
of
2
pain.
days.
Yeah.
But it would be fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And also,
it'd be like sex with you.
Okay, it would make your dick burn.
Come out with blisters.
Yeah. Like, how much Savlon would you need to correct this error?
Jimmy Savlon.
You need a course of
Anti-bicycles.
You need some antipsychotics, which is what pansexuals take for their schizophrenia. So, I don't know. I've had a lot of caffeine today. I feel really good. Yeah, I'm going to agree.
I would burn my dick.
Hot glue on the bell end, because at least it'll be like oh god, fuck.
One time.
But it's not going to be a trip to A&E.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a drop, like a sem phlegm of hot glue.
Like a good blob.
Yeah.
One time I was having a tooth removed, so I could
Where
suck.
the fuck is this?
So I could suck dick better. And
they hot glued it back in?
no, so they were numbing my mouth, and they do it with the syringe. Like usually it's around like the gums and the soft areas. He went through my hard palate with the needle. And I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it go.
Yeah.
And pushed through. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And that noise has haunted me ever since. That is a similar level of like going through your fingernail with a needle. No.
Yeah. Okay. So once, obviously, Brian.
I nearly threw up in his face.
Brian, my cat, famously diabetic. Obviously, I was once giving him
leader of the diabetes.
Once giving him an injection, and he moved, and I hit his like shoulder, like what I imagine is the cat equivalent of a shoulder blade. That has stayed with me as well. But the thing is, he didn't even flinch. He just wanted his dinner.
Yeah.
But me, I was like, no. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's rank.
So bad, like worse than my complete lack of fingernails.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm so upset about this. I've even got weed bonding glue under one of my fingers.
That shows
It
you
looks
tried.
like I've been fingering a coal miner at the end of his shift.
As opposed to a coal adult. Okay.
You want to talk about the miner's strike? That's when he punched me in the eye afterwards. Anyway. What a stupid joke.
Right.
They can't all be winners.
Would you rather do... Oh, would you rather do one number at a miner's welfare
Speaking of minors,
or 4 numbers to a room full of jaded, entitled homosexuals?
Oh God, please don't make me lip sync at a delicatessen.
Please don't make me lip sync in the bagel shop.
Please don't make me sing a cappella to a Bluetooth speaker. I've done both of those.
There you have. I have. It was fun.
I feel like I could fuck it both. It's not like a would you rather.
Oh, I'll take the lot.
And to be honest, at least with like the miners' welfare, they could at least be like, oh, can I have a picture with you, darling?
Yeah.
Jaded homosexuals, worse.
I agree.
They wouldn't even want to know that you fucking
I'd do the
exist.
miners' welfare. I've done gigs at miners' welfares, and they are so grateful because they've never seen it before.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas having someone go like, you remind me of this Drag Race queen, makes my skin fucking crawl.
Or just staring at you dead-eyed, dead-ass, not giving a shit.
On their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they don't care.
exactly.
They don't care, they've seen it
At least
before.
at the miners' welfare, I mean, I could even, if I wanted to, I could tell a sexist and a racist joke.
If I wanted to, I could be heinous.
I could be Jim Davidson in a wig, and they'd love it.
Yeah, you get away with
But that's not why I'd want to do that gig. I want to do that gig for the same reason of I've had better reactions from the people that you would normally in the street say, oh, look, a gammon.
Absolutely.
Than I have from the people who are just like, when's the Rue girl getting on stage?
They're so grateful.
Yeah.
They do grab you more.
They're very...
Especially when I'm wearing these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that guy outside of Pop World who...
Fully fingered you?
Well... Dad?
I didn't know your uncle came to Pop World.
The one who came up, stood next to the barriers, eating a kebab with his mouth open and went, are they real? As if I was going to give him a response. I was like... I just turned away.
Yeah, do you want to speak into my kebab?
Yeah, like, it was just staring for ages. I was like, he's behind me, isn't he?
I remember now.
With, like, sauce on his face, eating a kebab, bald, fat... like comes up to me.
Sexy.
Me.
Him, not you.
And asks a question. How dare you?
I don't want to even give you my time, but you can fuck my mouth.
Yeah.
While
I was
finishing your
I'm not going
kebab.
to dignify that with a response. However, for half of that kebab, I'll do unspeakable things to your nethers.
Exactly. I'll give you a physical response, but not a mental one.
Yeah, mine as well.
Mine
for
is
all the
not
way.
fair. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
You go.
Yep. Me. So, the next one, again, getting real stupid.
Okay, good.
Would you rather shit yourself secretly on stage or throw up on yourself in front of everyone? You can't get changed.
Shit yourself.
You'd rather shit yourself secretly than...
I'm pretty sure I've done it. I can't confirm. I don't have a solid memory. But you know, like, when you're wearing that much... Because I wear, like, underwear, tucking pants, padding, another pair of underwear, another bar, and 2 pairs of tights, then a dress.
Me so much?
And then, like, control stuff on top of that. If I full-blown diarrhea shat myself, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I'm practically in 8 nappies, so do you know what I mean? The dam ain't gonna break. I'm fine.
Also, because you're wearing like a thong tucking panty, it's gonna
part the Red Sea.
I was gonna say it's gonna Moses. Oh God, we're gonna find that baby in a wicker basket halfway down the street.
Yeah, but like
biblical jokes.
Yeah, the amount of times, like, because obviously when you're in that much and you're in drag, you get sweaty. The amount of times I've farted, it's been hot and wet, and I've been like,
Have I shat myself?
I'm in public. I can't check.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's probably happened. How about you?
I mean, again, it does kind of depend on the circumstances, because if you're going to shit yourself, it's not going to be like a full turd.
Yeah, a human turd.
A human turd. It's not going to be like a full log off.
Oh.
It's going to be a log flume, but it's not going to be a log cabin. Puking down myself, I mean...
If it's a Halloween...
Some of the performances that I've done before, what's the difference?
Yeah, the audience does it too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to poo... I'm going to
poop my pants.
I'm going to poo, not spew.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to poo, not spew.
Out the attic, not the basement. Yeah. Absolutely. It's the only way.
I'd rather leak some oil than smash my sunroof.
Yeah.
That means nothing. Absolutely.
I said yeah and then looked at you.
Yeah. Maybe that meant fuck all, but I
Wait a
enjoyed myself. We have fun.
Okay, so this one's actually quite a good one.
Okay, great.
Because
my last one is so stupid.
My last one, also terrible.
Great, wonderful.
But this is number 4. So, would you rather have to start drag again from scratch with zero knowledge, but all of your current materials in hand? So you get to keep all your stuff, but your brain gets erased, and you have to start drag from scratch. Or start drag again with none of your materials at all, but all of your current knowledge.
I would see it as like a cleansing fire. If everything was gone, I'd be super bummed about it.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of fun to start reacquiring a wardrobe and making new stuff. It is just the money.
And I would want it all now.
Yeah, I guess.
And remember, kids, that's not what your student loan is for.
I could see myself getting a lot of credit card debt. Maybe I'd try and do a Kickstarter, get Nana back on her feet again, and everyone's just like, no,
Right.
we don't want to see that. We don't want to pay for that.
People are like, this isn't what that's for.
It might have worked for Latrice Royale when he got busted for MDMA and got out of prison. It's not going to work for you because you fell asleep smoking in bed and burnt your house to the ground.
I didn't want to pay for my dresses.
Yeah,
you wet bitch.
Get some powder, you wet bitch. But the thought of having to lose all of my knowledge and trying to figure out my face shapes. I mean, I'm just now, after 8 years, starting to feel like I'm actually getting somewhere.
It's good that you feel that way.
Fuck off. But fair.
You look great.
I could still, I could still continue to learn things. I could change something up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I probably won't, but I could.
Yeah. We look different to how we did when we first started this podcast.
Oh, I love watching back on our old
it's terrible.
videos.
Oh, it's
I really
the
do. I'm
worst.
just like, where are my
Do you remember that
eyebrows
phase that
going
I went
today?
through where I just didn't wear wigs? I was just like, what kind of hat can Marilyn wear?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'll do you one better. When my eyebrows all of a sudden one day decided to get very high up my head, but I still wasn't cutting a crease, so there was just nothing but real estate. Nothing but real estate in between my glitter garage door and the start of my eyebrow. What was that about?
I don't know.
And yet there's pictures on Instagram. I thought that it was okay. Very odd.
Hashtag fierce.
Hashtag fucking fierce.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'd rather.
Unnamed Drag Podcast.
So we're definitely
You bubblers.
we're Uma Thurman.
Delivering a Google.
Why can't I say that we're Yugoslavia on this? We're gonna have to purge and start over.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I have AliExpress. We can do this.
Yeah,
Plus, drag is so much cheaper now.
on a shoestring salary.
It's cheaper now and easy to obtain. Whereas when I started drag,
Oh, wait though.
Nothing to be found.
When you say losing everything, you
Everything.
don't mean my sewing machine, do you?
everything.
So I lose my sewing machine too.
I didn't think that far ahead. No, I don't. I think you'd still have a sewing machine.
I'd still have a sewing machine, but I wouldn't have any fabric.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any drag fabric.
Okay, but you leaving me my sewing machine in the Great Fire.
Yeah.
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 When my yeast infection sets fire to the bread, and then that's how the Fire of London started, right?
Oh, your pussy.
Something to do with wheat.
Yeah. And that was just after your 70th birthday.
Someone ate the forbidden glizzy. I don't know. Anyway, is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay,
It's you.
so the last one is just so stupid. So stupid. So have fun with it.
Hit me, baby.
Would you rather wear a floor-length gown made entirely out of woven pubes or drink a bottle of drag sweat? The pubes and the sweat aren't your own.
Oh.
So what would you rather?
Are the pubes clean?
Have
they been laundered?
I feel like they've just been like swept off the the dressing room floor from when someone's like trimmed.
That's a
and you
stinky
also
dress.
don't know if they've come from like pit or wherever.
Yeah.
Just like miscellaneous pubes woven together, and it's a full-length gown, high collar down to the wrist,
But
touching the floor.
this full-length gown, will it hide my erection? That's the question.
I mean, you're still allowed to wear your own. You can wear your own undergarments, shoes, and wigs.
I'm going pube dress.
Rather than drink.
I'm not drinking drag sweat.
What, like a glass of drag sweat?
Fuck that.
Did I say a pint or a glass?
I think you said a bottle.
A bottle?
I don't know.
I forgot my own question.
A unit of drag sweat.
Yeah. Because if it was like a shot glass, I said a bottle of drag sweat. So I guess I'm imagining like a beer bottle of drag sweat, maybe.
No, I'd rather wear the pube dress.
What's that, 330 millilitres? No, 500 millilitres maybe.
Bring on the pubes.
But the thing is...
It would look like my Halloween look.
The drag sweat, it's sweat, it's not spit. So it's not going to be thick. It's just going to be...
Sweat is the same chemical makeup from your body as urine.
Yeah.
No.
That's fine. Plus, if they've taken a lot of drugs and they're sweating them out...
Yeah, but you can't guarantee
you can get like a prison.
It could be my sweat.
Oh.
And then you just get dehydrated.
Yeah. Also, if it's like drag sweat, I suppose it's also been like wrung out of tights.
It's ball sweat.
Like, it's ball and feet.
It's ball sweat mixed with like makeup and hairspray.
Yeah, and foot sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most disgusting thing I can think of.
But if you've got to wear the pube gown all night, the sweat is over quickly. So you drink the bottle and it's done with, and maybe you can just...
I'll wear pube dress.
Maybe you can just go puke, but if you have to do a show in the pube dress...
I can make it hot.
To be honest, a pube dress, I would be like, bitch, that's made out of pubes?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You're welcome.
But what if it was made out of pubes and is such that it was just lots of pubes just like hot glued onto a corset?
Oh, so it's a bad dress.
Yeah, like what if it was just a bad pube dress?
I'd still
go with the pube
I'm
dress.
not drinking drag sweat. That is the most disgusting thing I think.
That is pretty fucking horrible, isn't it?
We're not doing that.
Okay, I don't know, because, like, again...
You're a dirty bitch.
I am a dirty bitch, but, like, the sweat is over with really quickly, and then you can just vomit, whereas do I want to wear a pube dress for, like, 8 hours?
I'm not good with
8 hours?
I'm not good with, like, ingesting stuff.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Whereas me...
I'm a sicky person.
I mean, I once ate some wall plaster off the floor because I thought it might be drugs. So,
yeah, but you're
what's a little bit of drag sweat? To be honest, if it was something that you'd ask me to do in my 20s, I'd be like, yeah, sure, line her up, whatever. Yeah. Now that I'm like, I've lived that life. Yeah. Do I really want to go back, or do I just want to put on my pube gown and hit the town?
I think I could make the pubes work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could make for like some really fierce photos as well. Like Lady Gaga's meat dress, Nana Hall's pube gown. I could go down in history.
I'll be doing the 7-minute version of Celine Dion, All Coming Back to Me Now. And when the high note hits, a fan goes on, but from behind me, so the audience gets showered. Just pubes for everyone.
Like a confetti cannon of pubes.
Just raining pubes.
The Oprah Bees gift, with pubes. Yeah.
And the whole audience is like, put it in my mouth.
You're just like, yeah, well, why change the habit of a lifetime, you dirty blow. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I think we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
Have we disagreed on anything? I'm not sure.
I don't know if we have. We might have.
Tucked and wig.
Yeah, and we might have disagreed on you want to wear Poundland makeup for a while.
For a little bit. Okay, so take it on home for the win, Marilyn. This better be a good one.
Last one. Would you rather lip sync RuPaul's Sissy That Walk or Anything by Coldplay?
Anything by Coldplay.
Really? Jesus. That was quick. Oh.
Because Sissy That Walk is just so obvious. It's so obvious and so, like, I don't know, I don't want to do the Macarena at double speed. I don't want to walk back and forth on the stage like I'm trying to find my lost contact lens. I feel like you would Sissy That Walk.
As part of like a group number, I have performed.
You have Sissy That Walk, yeah.
And let me tell you, a piece of my soul died every time.
Do you know as well? Coldplay's first album is good. Before they went Listen, I'm going to say something controversial yet brave. Can I stand with you inside my truth?
Oh, you can try.
Well, unfortunately, it's not big enough to fit in your fat tits. But we're going to try and squeeze inside this truth. Coldplay's debut album is actually good. The problem is they got a Bono for U2 at some point, and they just started creating whatever the fuck it is that happened to them.
Yeah.
But I would quite happily do there's a song called Shiver, which is very good off the first album. Not a fan of Yellow, their debut. No. But you could do like a good comedy number to like Trouble. I feel like you could make that very melodramatic and like hammy. So like if you were doing a number and it's sort of like with the do and then you just pulled out like a massive cock and then reached into your other prop bag and brought out some like Germaline for your hemorrhoids.
Okay.
Because the dildo never meant to cause you trouble.
Yeah.
Never meant to cause you harm.
That's true. Yeah, no, I think I'd do
so
the
you
same.
could work with it. Whereas Sissy That Walk, you've just got to like, and if I fly, my soul has died.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be bothered with that.
Yeah, I'm picking Coldplay as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I've won you over now that you've actually had to think about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You are right. That never happens.
It never happens. Let me have this one thing.
Okay.
Just remember, whether you think I'm wrong or I'm right, look at my fucking nails.
Yeah.
Nothing will matter anymore. At least you did a discourteous coat. Oh no, fuck.
Although I didn't put any makeup on my hands and they're like bright red compared to all my other like 3 different shades on my face. My bra is like suntan and then my hands are just like mouse red.
Maybe the camera's going to do something.
I don't know. Kill me?
Some kind of witchcraft or magic whereby it's going to make it okay. And you're not just going to have a bad time.
But at the same time, I'm in drag in your spare room.
Yeah, right. That was fun though.
That was fun. I
liked that. I enjoyed that. That was a good one. That got legs.
Yeah.
That was like good wine.
Yeah, it was.
I could see its legs.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, please get down in the little comment section and tell us what other stupid fucking games and challenges we can play with each other, because I really enjoy doing stuff like this.
Do you have a drag related would you rather? Please put it in the comments.
Oh, please put it in the
respond.
comment. Yeah, of course we will. We've got nothing better to do when we're supposed to be doing something else.
I've seen your schedule. You're not busy.
How dare you? My 2022 calendar's colour coordinated.
What, your hot boys calendar?
Yeah, hunks. We couldn't get hunks this year. We had to buy guys. It's rubbish. So anyway, thank you as always for joining us on the monthly Unnamed Drag podcast on this, the maiden voyage of Camera Anderson.
If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe to the podcast and tip the goals.
Absolutely. Our Patreon is just sat there gathering dust. The more the people tip us, the more we'll probably start to use it.
Yeah.
What are we saving up for next?
I don't know, maybe get you some good hair.
Yeah, some other friends.
Me some bigger tits. Who
Fuck
knows?
you. Cue the music. See you later.
I'm just working myself. I made this hair.
Unnamed Drag Podcast.
Yeah, you made the bass and you made the topper.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
You made the bottom and the top.